I think it was a good contest. I think very proud of Edinburgh's performance. It's a game that, if we'd have been a little bit more accurate, and at times it's certainly a game we could have won. But ultimately you get what you deserve, and in the end we got what we deserved. But to push this side at this stadium so close, and they're defending for their lives at the end, we should take a huge amount of pride in that. And we've built some solid foundations to try and build from. Look, we're not in the same league as these guys or the Leinsters or others, but it's a good starting point for us, and we've shown today that at least we can compete, and at least we'll have the respect of the teams we play moving forward.
Richard, can you explain the Jamie Ritchie situation? Because he pulled out with a head knock 1 hour before.
Yeah.
Presumably this head knock didn't happen an hour before, or did it?
No, he had a collision at team run yesterday. It was just an accident, just a pure freak, and he was having symptoms, so we chose to.
And that was here, was it?
He didn't travel with us, so we made that decision before we left.
Okay. So you putting Carmichael in at 6 was a choice.
Well, there was nobody else. There was Cornell, who sat on the bench, and Carmichael was the only other player that was fit.
Richard, you said before the game that you reckoned if you were in the game with 20, the stand a chance. Did you get
no, I said we'd win.
We'd win.
I didn't say stand a chance. I said we'd win.
You said you'd win.
Yes.
Did you get a lesson?
I was wrong, wasn't I?
You were wrong. Yes. Did you get a lesson on how to close the game out in the last quarter there? That you think, and can the players learn that?
Well, yeah. I mean, look, we weren't closing the game out because we were behind. So, look, Munster are a very good side. They've got world class at 9 that controls the game very well. They've got some experience through the spine of that team that we haven't got at the moment. But we'll learn that. The reality is that we've got to learn the lessons from today, because it's a 4-point ball game, and we gave them 7 from the line out, and our line out's been very good all year. Big game, you make an error, they score. It's 7 points. We lose by 4. All those little things in isolation don't matter, but when you add all the things up that we made errors with, all their good play and their good pressure, then that's what costs you. So we've got to learn those lessons, and that takes time. You have to go through this process. I'd much rather win and go to Dublin and try and win the comp, but the players have to learn that, and the only way to learn that is to be in these situations. And we're in this situation today. We could have won that game. I think there's nobody that left the stadium was thinking that Edinburgh were a pushover. We were 17-6 down, we're back within a point within 10 minutes, and we're playing to win the game. And I've got belief in this team. We've got to keep working hard. And look, at the start of the season, as I've said from the start, we just wanted to earn the respect of the competition, and I think we're starting to do that. Munster are a great side. It's a really hard place to come. There's some good sides come here and left with a lot worse defeats. So we've just got to build on this, and Ulster will be better next year, Ospreys will be better next year, these guys will be better next year. We've got to double our efforts and be better again next year.
Richard, Munster's defence looked to have you on the back foot from time to time.
Yeah, of course.
Your team looked a little bit unsure of what to do in the face of that intensity.
Yeah.
Did it take them by surprise, or was it just
that
Munster are used to playing at a higher intensity than Edinburgh?
Yes, they are. We knew they'd come hard at us, and at times we dealt with that okay, and at times we didn't. But they play very differently to most sides. They kick the ball a lot. They kick the ball to compete and strangle you out of the game, and they race off the line hard. At times we managed that pretty well. I thought we scored a pretty good try. There were other opportunities. We broke them in that first half 3 times, and we didn't convert. They turned the ball over. There's 3 opportunities to win the game. As simple as that.
Given the amount of ball that Munster kicked away, a good portion of which weren't contestable, do you think it offered you lads more chance than you would have imagined coming here?
We know that they were, Connor kicks the ball very well and very short, and that's it's no secret. We've got some threat with Van der Merwe and certainly Kinghorn, and we showed that. We broke them in that first half a couple of times, and we have to do better there, because in big games where the margins are going to be tight, those are the points of difference, aren't they? You score there 3 or 5, maybe you win, and that's what we have. That's what we have to learn. A lot of these players have never been in a playoff ever. So you don't win the league or you don't win knockouts generally at first asking, do you? Now we know what it's like. We're going to be in Europe next year. We know what it's like to come to a place like this and compete. And we competed. We weren't second best today. We were competing, and we were at times we were as good as them, and we could have won that game. We didn't. Congratulations to them. They're a good side. They're well coached, and we've just got to learn. As simple as that.
Conversely, you kicked more than I've seen you kick most of this season.
Yeah.
Was that your choice?
Yeah, 100%. Because,
thinking?
well, if they kick the ball to you, you catch it, they put a lot of pressure on and then get off the line, as you've just spoken about. We just play ourselves under pressure, and then they get holding on penalties, and we're going backwards to try and go forwards. So they kick it, we'll regather it, we'll kick it back to them, and you just have to manage the scoreboard in the game, because it's as simple as that. It's a tactic. We'd rather not play like that, but you can't. You know, a bit like Saracens, it's very hard to play against a side who control the game so well, with a great kicking game, good kick chase. They're very good under the high ball, and it's not a criticism. It's just, you know, that's the way they play. So we prefer to play ball in hand more. And I think we played some good ball in hand. We played some pretty good stuff. And actually, the actual rugby playing parts, we probably edged it.
Questions for before we